Hello everyone, welcome back to my gaming review. Today, since I did a review on the N64, I decided to review another console that came out around the N64, which is the PlayStation 1. This console came out, I believe, in 1995, and it came out with the N64 and Sega Saturn, which is the 5th generation of consoles. This was also a disc-based console. Oh, I love the sound of that. So, the PlayStation 1 outsold the N64 and the Sega Saturn. This was a huge success when it came out. And it was, PlayStation 1 and Sega Saturn. Sega and Sony decided to use discs for their game consoles, while Nintendo, for the N64, used a cartridge for their game console. But the PlayStation 1 was pretty cool. It had the forced DualShock controller, which this one has. The original DualShock controller did not have joysticks, but they came out with the one that has joysticks. This also has a memory card slots, 2 ports for the controller to go in, which the N64 had 4 controller ports, which is way better in my opinion over the 2 that you get with this one. You also got your power button, reset, and then you have your, obviously, the open button. You have your disc. And in my PlayStation 1, I have right here, I have Spyro the Dragon. But when the PlayStation 1 came out, there was a lot of awesome games that came out with it that made it really one of the best consoles of its generation, of its time. You had Spyro the Dragon, Crash, Rayman, you had Twisted Metal, you had Resident Evil on the PlayStation 1. So many awesome PlayStation 1 games, and unlike the N64, PlayStation 1 games held a lot more memory to them, and PlayStation 1 games, I believe, were a lot larger than N64 games because the PlayStation 1 used the discs, which actually made the games a lot bigger and larger in size compared to the N64 cartridges. But the PS1 sold a lot, and it definitely won the fifth console generation. Also, they have another version of the PlayStation 1 that came out years later, which was the Ps1 Slim. The Ps1 Slim was not gray, it was like a white console, and the Ps1 Slim was a little mini PlayStation 1. This is the big PlayStation 1, and then I believe in 2018 or 17 they made the PS Classic, which I actually own the PS Classic right there. So this is the PS Classic. As you can see, it's very small compared to this, but there you go. That's all the versions of the PlayStation 1. So you got the PlayStation 1 original, the PS1 mini, and then you got the PS Classic that came out, I think it was 2018 or 17. But my most favorite games for this console has to be Crash, Twisted Metal, NHL 2001. I do like NFL Blitz for the PlayStation 1. I also like the game Hogs of War, which is basically a World War II pig game. You literally play as pigs in World War II. It's very funny. You also have the Spec Ops games. You have all the Crash games. You also have Resident Evil, which was another awesome game for the PlayStation 1. And I'm trying to think of what else. I do like Star Wars Demolition for PlayStation 1. Those are like my most favorite games I play on here. I also like GTA 1, even though GTA 1 looks kind of like crap. It's still a fun game. You know, I like GTA, and GTA 1 was a cool game to experience. But anyway, that's just my review of the PlayStation 1. I've been using the PlayStation 1 a lot longer than the N64. I had a PlayStation 1 way before I bought the N64 console. And, the N64 and PlayStation 1 are both really good consoles. It's kind of hard to decide which one I like better, honestly, because I do have a lot more of an experience with the PlayStation 1 than I do with the N64. But they were both great consoles, though. And I do still love PlayStation 1 Even though, the issue with the PlayStation 1 that I have is, well, I understand back then graphics sucked, but the graphics have not aged well. Games on the PlayStation 1 have definitely not aged well. But the games are still fun, though. I play the PlayStation 1 not because of the graphics, but because of the fun gameplay you get from the games. But anyway, I'm going to end this video here. But I hope everyone enjoyed this video, and tell me what your favorite PlayStation 1 games are. Mine would have to be Star Wars Demolition, Resident Evil, Crash, GTA 1. I like Worms, Armageddon, Hogs of War, NHL 2001. I'm also, I'm a big sports guy. I also like NFL Blitz for the PlayStation 1, even though I hate losing at those games. I really hate losing in sports games, especially football. But anyway, hope everyone has a lovely day, and goodbye. Wait, focus. There we go.